we saw yesterday, right? Maybe some of you are quite lost, but we said last class, dijimos la anterior clase, que teníamos unas palabritas que nos ayudaban a ordenar oraciones, ¿cierto? Y a unirlas más que todo. Why? This is because I want to avoid repetition, right? A veces es muy redundante decir ciertas cosas. Es por eso que usamos estos relative clauses. Bien, a ver, John, ¿qué era clause? Porque aquí normalmente me dice main clause y después tengo relative clause. But what is a clause? ¿Qué le dije que era a clause? John, más o menos, in your own words. ¿Qué era a clause? I don't remember, so I'm sorry. What is a clause? Why do we have main clause and relative clause and other clause? Entonces vamos a tener main, la cláusula principal, a veces tenemos second clause, ok, muchas. ¿Pero qué era a clause? Era básicamente una oración, dijimos, ¿no? It's like a sentence. Why? Because you have a subject, verb, and any complement, right? Cualquier complemento, predicado, lo que ustedes le quieran llamar, ¿no? Entonces, pasa de que main clause va a ser el principal. ¿De qué habla la oración? And the relative clauses is an extra detail, right? Un pequeño detalle más acerca de lo mismo, ¿no? Porque si yo solamente digo owns this hotel, we don't know, okay? No sabemos quién. Okay, so we said that we have different relative clauses because this is related to that first sentence, right? La segunda oración está relacionada a la primera. Entonces, we met the woman. She owns this hotel. Conocimos a la mujer. Ella posee este hotel, ¿no? Pero no es necesario volver a decir she porque me estoy refiriendo a lo mismo inmediatamente. Es ahí donde pongo the relative pronouns. Who. Y ya cambiaría. Conocimos a la mujer la cual posee el hotel. O quien posee este hotel. Bien. Ahora, esto se hace para evitar eso, para decir we met the woman. The woman owns. We met the woman. She owns. No es necesario. It could be just a sentence. Right? But we say that we have to be careful, right? Dijimos que teníamos que tener cuidado con who. Es para personas, for people. Which, for things. That, for people and things. Right? Entonces, who, people, which, things, and that for both. Y that ya sería para ambos. Bien, pero el significado un poquito varía, ¿no? Este puede ser quién, la cual, ¿no? Entonces, este es el chico quién es mi amigo, o el cual es mi amigo, o cuál es mi amigo, ¿ok? Puedo decirlo de esa forma. The park which, el parque, el cual está, la cual está, los cuales están, entonces pueden tener varios significados, right? And that, puede ser el cual, la cual, pero también qué, ¿no? Look at the car that I bought yesterday. Mira el auto que compré ayer, o el cual compré ayer. Right? So, these are their meanings, right? Entonces ya sabemos más o menos cuáles son sus significados, ¿no? And we use it to avoid, again, the same subject, para no repetir de nuevo el mismo sujeto. That is basically, great. So, right now, because yesterday we read this article, ayer leímos este artículo, now we're going to try to join, ok, vamos a tratar de unirlo, a ver cómo salga, no importa que no esté perfecto, but let's try, so please, here we have that, and also here that, entonces, that usamos for people and for things, but here let's be specific, aquí tratemos de ser específico, who for people, which for things. Entonces, veamos a qué se está refiriendo esa parte de la oración, ¿ok? So, First, help me please, John. Read up number 1. John.
Okay. The Taj Mahal is one of the buildings that I most like to visit in the world.
Okay, so what are we talking about? Entonces, ese that está precisamente antes de buildings. And buildings are people or are things?
Things.
Things. So I'm going to use who or which.
Which.
Which. So it's going to be one of the building which I like to visit the most. Okay, that is. So here we're going to see this, who is going to be number 1 and which is not going to be number 2. So here, number 2. Now, let's try Julio. Let's try Julius. Read it for me and we're going to make a pause, okay? Vamos a hacer una pausa y ahí vamos a ver cuál. So please read it, Julio.
Teacher, I have
No.
never met anybody that has been to the Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal. Okay, so here we have that. Tenemos that. Before that, antes de that, ya mencionamos un sujeto y era anybody. Anybody. Entonces, esto es como un nadie. Y la palabra nadie la usamos for people or for things. Nadie. For people or for things?
For people.
For people. So I'm going to use who or which.
Who?
Who, because who is for people. That is, just that. Entonces, I have 2 options. I've never met anybody who has been to the Taj Mahal or that has been to the Taj Mahal. That is, you see, it's not difficult. Now, 3, John.
I hate buildings that are just imitations of
the original. Okay. Buildings again. Buildings. Which, right? Le tocó la misma palabra, buildings. Entonces, si quiera which, aquí también va a ser which, right? Now, the last one. I know the place. Place is people or is a thing?
things.
Okay, it's a thing. Okay, very good. So that's it. So you can, this is to avoid repetition, right? Para evitar esa repetición innecesaria, decir, I know the place most people in the world want to go to, right? Entonces, solamente para eso me sirve. Bien. Okay, so this was to see if you get it or not really. So let's check it out with 2 sentences more, just that. Here. Because here I have to erase something that is not necessary. Aquí ya tengo que borrar algo que no es necesario. Bien, y eso quiero que detecten también. So, if I say Kim introduced me to a man who he is going to be our teacher next year, which word do I have to erase? ¿Qué palabra tendría que borrar? Que nada que ver. Anyone, cualquiera, dígame. ¿Qué estoy diciendo aquí? To the man, ok, me presentó al hombre quién él iba a ser nuestro docente?
Se eliminaría el he.
He, ¿no? Entonces estamos poniendo ese who precisamente para no crear otra oración, sino para que esté conectada y sea una oración más compleja. Right? So, can you introduce me to the man who is going to be? ¿Ya? Y ese who y ese which juegan como sujetos en esta oración, en la segunda parte de la oración, la segunda cláusula. All right? Now, number 2. Read it, please, Julius. I want to listen your voice today. Antes que se pierda de nuevo. Julius.
I love that coffee shop that you took me to eat last week.
Okay. So, which do I have to erase? We are talking about the coffee shop. Coffee shop. Okay. That you took me. Took me to eat. Me llevaste a ese. Amo esa tienda de café, ¿no? O sea, donde venden café, a la que me llevas, a la cual me llevaste ahí la anterior semana. ¿Qué no es necesario? This is quite tricky. Este ya está un poco más rarito. What do you say, John? There is something that doesn't sound good. Hay algo que no suena bien.
No sabría. Creo que
Eat, right? Eat.
it,
Entonces, it se está refiriendo a coffee shop. But I don't need a pronoun. Ya no necesito el pronombre it porque ya estoy refiriéndome en la oración a eso con that. Bien, entonces digo, I love the coffee that you took me to. Ya, me llevaste a, digamos, ¿no? Entonces, este estaría de más. Now, bueno, entonces tenemos que ver que no hayan pronombres que se repitan cuando ya tenemos un which, un that, un who. Great. Now, no tenemos que hacer mención a una cosa muchas veces. No, that is the idea. 3. Can you tell me some more about that movie you saw it last night? Again, it, right? Your brother is probably the funniest person I've ever met him. Hmm? ¿Qué borro? Tu hermano es probablemente la persona más alegre que yo he conocido a él.
el him, creo.
Him, ¿no? Entonces no tengo que hacer estas cosas innecesarias, right? All right, so that is basically that is. So here we have normal sentences. Aquí ya es la última. Here we have normal sentences that, give me a second. All right. So here we have normal sentences and now you have to join, great? So, but you're not going to use which or that because that you can use it in everywhere. And be careful with that in the test, right? Tengan cuidado con eso en el examen. No es que van a decir, ay, como dar es para ambos, le voy a poner dar a todos, ¿no? Tenemos que ser específicos también. All right. So, now try to join, just that, orally, así, oralmente, simplemente traten de unir estas oraciones sin redundar tanto. Yo, number 1, this is the photo.
This is the photo. Okay. Vacations.
Ahora quiero decir la que tomé en la anterior vacación. La foto que tomé. Uy. ¿De qué se trata toda la oración? De la foto. ¿Y con qué voy a reemplazar la foto? ¿Con which o who?
Con which.
Ok. Entonces dígamelo. This is the photo.
This is the photo which took it last year on vacation.
Ok. Entonces, ese took it está haciendo como que la tomé, ¿no? Entonces, no puedo decir, es la foto que la tomé el año pasado, ¿no? Entonces, ese it nuevamente es como que el pronombre de foto, ¿ya? Y no me sirve porque ya ahí se menciona eso, ¿bien? Entonces, miren, ese it les está saliendo varias veces, right? Now, these are the people. ¿Qué le ponemos? Who or which? People.
Who?
Who, that is. Who we met them. Ok, son las personas a las cuales nosotros los conocimos. Ese them igual, está de más, ¿cierto? Entonces, vean esos pronombres a los que se hace referencia dos veces que no necesito. This is the hotel.
Which?
Which, perfect. Which it. No, which was in the downtown area. Right? Es el hotel el cual estaba, directo. El cual, which, who, and that ya están funcionando como el siguiente sujeto de mi siguiente oración. That is. And this was my favorite bar.
Which.
Okay, which we visit, and this is not necessary, which we visit every night. Just that. Just that. Okay, so this is something that we are going to practice more in detail next week. Well, after your test, great. So we're going to try to use everything together, great. But for today, I have all of these images that are so cool and that we see every day, right? Que vemos cada vez. So here we have different signs. And what about this? What does it mean? Or where can you see it? Maybe information when something is not, maybe you don't know, right? For information, right? So what about this? Where can you see it? What does it mean? Encienden sus micrófonos y respóndanme. Bien. What does it mean? What does it represent? ¿Qué representa?
Conversation.
What? Sorry?
Conversación.
A conversation, right? A message, right? Messages, right? Mensajes, messages. All right. What about this that is in some minivans?
Peace.
Okay, peace and love, right? Yeah, that is. What about this? Do you know it? It's something that we have in the computers, or that we used to have. A free flop stick, right? Como una tarjetita, ¿no? Okay, maybe you don't know that, ¿no? Ya no hay eso tal vez. Now, what about this that we see everywhere? What does it mean for you? You can tell me even in Spanish, it doesn't matter. What does it mean, this for you? ¿Qué significa? ¿En qué contexto los han visto?
Nunca supe qué significaba, la verdad, teacher. Pero es
But
como,
you use it and you don't know. Okay. Do you have an idea, Julius? Even in Spanish, it doesn't matter. ¿No? No son curiosos ustedes, ¿no? Nunca de los nunca.
I don't know.
Okay, so that means a awareness ribbon, right? Es una... Ay, se me fue la palabra. ¿Qué sería esto? Una pequeña... Un cintillo, ¿ya? Que depende también el color, right? If you see it in different colors, it has a different meaning. But the red one is about awareness, right? Awareness and awareness, ¿no? Para crear conciencia, ayuda acerca de algo, ¿no? Entonces, that color, we saw it for people that is, how can I say? That is sick, right? Las personas que están enfermas o con algo así grave, entonces that color represents that you have to be aware. For example, this is the color for people that are with no olvidé esa enfermedad, ¿cómo es? ¿SIDA? Okay, sí. But if it's black, it's also that you want to represent your aid, right? Ayuda. Or maybe that you consider that that person lost, I don't know, someone important, right? And if you see it in purple, yeah, in purple is about the violence, ¿no? Ya significa con la violencia. If it's pink, it's about cancer, right? Entonces, it depends on the color, right? You have to search for, deberían buscarlo, ¿no? Yo no sabía igual de cada color. Every color has its meaning. All right, so now what about this? F. What does the I mean? No idea? Information, right? Information. It's like a place where you can ask for information. This, the garbage that you recycle something. This one that you call. Okay, this one, for example, this is just like a organic, and this is
Inorganic.
okay, could be. Could be, I don't know. And now, haven't you seen? ¿No lo han visto de esta forma? Yes or no? And now, what about J? Where do you see it? ¿Dónde lo ven? The toilets, right? The toilets, los baños. And here at the airport, or could be that sign that we have on our cell phone, right? When we want to be out of line. Entonces, cuando queremos estar fuera de línea también, ¿no? Okay, so now, let's see. Here, we have one that means help. Okay, help. And when you want to add awareness or help, okay, so here we have the ribbon. Online chat. All right. Peace, you got it. Safe document. What is safe document then? C or I? ¿Cuáles creen que se refiere a los documentos? Safe documents. G or I? ¿Cuál de esos dos? Could be G, right? I don't know. Add awareness ribbon, here it is. Okay, help is the question mark, right? Ese es como que ayuda, help, ya. Then we have delete file. Delete file. Ah, ya, que hemos borrado información. Now, the telephone, recycle symbol, okay, toilets, and the airport. Okay, that is. Great, that is. So basically you got it. Ahí vinieron algunos y en otros como que no me respondieron, ¿no? But well, right now we're going to read this these little blocks, sorry. And here they are discussing a little bit about different icons. So for this, both are going to read the first paragraph for John and the second one for Julius, right? So try to read it in a good speed, right? En una velocidad normal. Ni muy rápido, ni muy lento, respetando comitas, puntitos, and all of that. Start, please, John. John, are you there? ¿Está ahí o ya se fue a dormir? Creo que están en la U ambos, ¿no? Porque se escucha bulla de fondo.
Ahora
Okay.
recién lo estaba escuchando.
All right.
Ya, tengo que leer, ¿no?
Yes, please, the first paragraph.
There are lots of icons used in technology that are clever and I like the house icon on the internet to represent a home page. It looks just like the house that children draw. I like the trash can to that's place where you put the things you don't want. It's a very clear icon. The symbols and the icons that Messenger, Twitter, and Facebook use are also clear because they are attractive and everyone recognizes them. But there is an icon that just doesn't work these days. The floppy disk icon for sales.
Okay, so it was really good, but let's consider the pronunciation of icon. Okay, icon, that is icon. Creative recognizes. Okay, so what icons are they mentioning here? So basically they said that the house icon represents a home page. So you can identify that, right? Yeah. So if you say the trash can, also we can identify it, right? Lo podemos detectar, ¿no? Also the Messenger, Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, you can recognize it immediately, and TikTok, right? Now, the floppy disk, I didn't even know that, right? Yo ni sabía igual eso, ¿no? Floppy disk for safe, ¿no? No es tan predecible, right? Exactly. So, do you have a new word here? Una palabra que les complique? In the first paragraph? Are also clear. What is also? Are also clear. También son claras, ¿no? También. Also es también. Puedo decir to, también, o also. Right? Depende. Also antes de algo también es bueno. Y si digo to, es bueno también. Okay? So that is the meaning. If you don't have more things that are not clear, okay, so continue, Julius, please. Julius.
Teacher?
Okay, continue, please, with the next paragraph.
Okay, teacher. Computers don't use floppy disks anymore. They stopped using them in
2002.
2000,
2002.
2002.
Yep.
Young people don't know what they are. I think they should design a new icon.
Icon.
There must be an icon out there that more modern. Here are some ideas I come up with. What do you think? Why, which do you like best? Or do you have a better
Idea. Okay, perfect.
idea?
And that is the word, right? Both get a little bit confused, right? Ambos quedaron un poquito confundidos. Ese icon, voy a decir icon. Icon, ¿ya? Para ambos. Icon. Y esta palabra que uno siempre la usa es ideas. Ideas. Entonces, casualmente cuando tenemos estas I, no siempre, pero aquí sí, voy a decirlo I, ¿no? Icon, ideas. All right. So yes, I agree with this because floppy disk is like a you don't get, right? Maybe if you see this, it's better, right? Entonces, si vemos estos iconos, these icons, it's better. But the floppy disk is like a, come on, what's that, right? ¿Qué es eso? Ya ni siquiera se ve así del disco duro, ¿no? Okay. So, this, give me a second. This is a really
Teacher,
good icon. Tell me. Dígame.
eh, ¿me podría ausentar unos minutos? Pasa que tengo una reunión con un docente de unos 20 minutos y vuelvo a la llamada.
Okay, so this is quite outward, we can say. Great. Okay, doesn't matter. So now we're going to make a pause because we have to continue, right? Tenemos que continuar. From here, what is important are the icons. So, John, thank you for being here, right? I really appreciate that you are a good student and even you have classes, you try to be here, right? Okay, but here we have these sentences that are from the previous blog that we read. So let's try to do it. I'm going to do one and then you do the next one. Great. There are lots of icons used in
Oh,
which could be. ¿Cuál puede ser? There are lots of icons used in technology or in internet.
teacher, the internet.
Okay, great. On the internet or in technology, right? For example, here is lots of icons used in technology that are clever. Okay, so that are clever. Now, what about number 2? Read it.
I like the house icon in the mm,
Internet. On the internet that
represent
represent page. Now, number 3 for me, it looks just like the houses that children draw, ¿no? Lo que dibujan los niños. Number 4, for you.
I like okay. I like the trash.
Okay.
No, that the place where you put things you don't want.
Okay, the trash can, ¿no? Hay unos envases. El basurero, ¿no? El basurero de trash can. Nos podemos dar cuenta, ¿no? You put the things that you don't want, right? You erase. Computer don't use floppy disk anymore. Entonces ya no usamos esos discos, ¿no? And I think they should design a new Ahora, ¿cómo era la palabra? Porque
Icon.
no. Icon.
Icon.
Icon, that is. Okay, so in the next one too, there must be an icon. Great. All right, so that is. Basically, that is from here. What is important from here? The articles that we use, great? So it's important because you know the meaning, right? Sabe los significados. For example, what does it mean a and an? ¿Qué significa a and an? Do you know the meaning? The articles, a and an. Si yo digo a girl, a subject, a career, what's the meaning of a or an? ¿Qué sería a girl? A teacher. Where are you? Are you at a university? ¿Está en la U? ¿Ya? Ya. Okay, ya.